We now have some body cam footage that shows moments after a black mother was fatally shot by her own neighbor. Let's put up the pictures full mass to remind you of the background of this. Last month, AJ Owens, a black 35-year-old single mother of 4, was shot dead in front of her 9-year-old son by her 58-year-old white neighbor, Susan Lorincz, in Ocala, Florida. In what local authorities say was the violent combination of a multi-year feud amid allegations Lorincz was motivated by racial animus. Owens' death has reignited the controversy surrounding Florida's stand your ground law after Owens was allegedly standing on the killer's porch and shot through the woman's front door after knocking. She has pled not guilty to manslaughter with a firearm and assault and is still being held at the Marion County Jail on more than $150,000 bond. Prior to the incidents leading up to the shooting, per ABC News, here it is.
Body camera video revealing new details about the feud between 2 Florida neighbors that turned deadly.
She calls constantly.
Susan Lorincz making multiple calls to authorities about Ajika AJ Owens and her children for more than a year before she was charged with shooting and killing her.
What's your call for? I called because the lady across the street on the phone hit me with a sign.
In February of last year, Susan Lorincz alleging Owens picked up a no trespassing sign and threw it at her as she walked her dog on Lorinc's property. Sheriff deputies asking Owens for her side.
I picked the sign up and I threw the sign. I literally picked the sign up, and as I walked up, I threw the sign. I said, and I can go and buy a sign too. It still doesn't mean anything.
In April, Lorincz accusing Owens and her children of stealing her mail, calling her names and trespassing.
How are you?
Aggravated.
Okay, so what's going on?
Okay, I've got young ladies who just keep coming by and think it's hysterical while I'm working to bring their animals and scream while I'm on the phone.
This woman was a menace to everyone in that community, okay? Based on the narrative that we now have. And remember what happened during the day that she killed her own neighbor. According to undisputed facts, undisputed testimony, contextualized in the police report, this killer literally threw objects at children. The children doing what they were told to do, which is don't argue with adults. You come to me. They went to their mother based on the guidance, the proper guidance she gave them. The mother hears this from their children. The 9-year-old comes with the mother. Mother knocks on the door to have an adult conversation, which anyone would have done. And without provocation, is shot and killed in front of her own baby. Let's put up the screenshot. Now, WESH 2 News has obtained a new body cam footage from the night Owens was killed, and the outlet explains the footage reveals a lot. Some of it is hard to watch. When deputies arrived, the killer was still inside of her home, as deputies can be heard ordering, it's the Marion County Sheriff's Office, come outside with your hands up. Moments later, she was in fact in handcuffs, as you can see there. The only time she can be heard in the footage is when she's handcuffed, and when deputies gather her information, she's being placed in the patrol car. Show me your hands, turn around. Where's your hands? Anybody else in the house? A deputy said in the body cam video. Can I just get my water? The killer asked the deputy. No, you are not under arrest. You are being detained, a deputy said in the body cam video. Okay, I understand that, the killer says. A new video also shows the moment Owens' kids find out their mother did not survive. WESH 2 News chose not to show that video out of respect to Owens' family. Let me give you details. According to Marion County Sheriff Billy Woods, Deputies at about 9 p.m. on Friday, June 2nd, responded to a call regarding alleged trespassing at an apartment complex. While en route to the address, deputies learned that there had been shots fired. Upon arriving at the scene, they located an adult female victim, later identified as Owens, suffering from a gunshot wound, and immediately began rendering aid until medics could reach the area. Unfortunately, she succumbed to her wound and was pronounced dead. Prior to the shooting, the children of the victim were playing in a field near their home when the shooter yelled at them to, quote, get off her land, and called them racial slurs. Attorney Ben Crump, who's representing the Owens family, said in a press release, additional reports state that the killer also allegedly threw a roller skate at one of them, talking about the kids. Following the arrest, Owens' mother, Pamela Diaz, spoke about all her grandchildren have lost with the death of their mother, and she spoke about the burden they now carry. Owens' 9-year-old was with his mother when she was killed. In his soul, in his heart, is his fault that his older brother, his baby sister, and his baby brother, as well as himself, would never see. Their mother again. Because he went home and told his mother what this woman did to him. Who wants that burden? As an adult, who wants that burden? Nobody. This 9-year-old. 9 is obviously a very young age, but cognitive enough to understand how heavy, how severe, how final death is. To the grandmother, you become now the personification of two people, of your daughter and of the grandmother that they've always known. To the 9-year-old, this is not your fault. This is a cause and effect relationship of the kind of nation that we're in, the kind of indoctrination that leads to racist, evil people like the woman who killed your mother. And I will offer this as well. My faith background teaches me that it does not end with this physical body, that there's so much more to life than the now. All right, Wosny, thoughts?
I believe I was on with you guys when this story first broke. It's just obviously just tragic. The footage in the aftermath where this woman is sort of resigned to the fact that she just committed one of the most heinous acts. She didn't even put up a fight. She knew that she had done something just completely horrible and tragic. I don't know how a family picks up the pieces after something like this. Obviously, our thoughts are with the loved ones. But yeah, man, I don't know how we move past this kind of thing in a country where we're producing people with this level of hate for their neighbors. You know, this isn't even an encounter with some stranger out and about. Like, these are the people that you're in community with.
That's right.
And you're having these kind of conflicts that lead to death. Man, I have to believe that we can do much better than this as a people in how we treat each other and how we encounter each other. You know, it should never come to this with the people that you live with, that you live amongst. Yeah. We gotta be better than this.
That's right. We will follow this as it develops.